Hello, hello. Welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. Going around to making some videos again. Um, we're doing a budding adventure. Yuzan has yet another favor to ask of the only adventurer he knows. Just the woman I was hoping to see. I've had the opportunity to speak with more of the people here. I realize their plight is even more dire than I had imagined. The recent crisis has caused the flow of supplies to grind to a halt, and the people can scarcely meet their daily needs. This would be the case even without the influx of refugees. One way we might alleviate this is to requisition a shipment from Iblamad, but the process takes precious time. I fear that many would starve before we see a single sack of grain. All of this is exacerbated by the lack of able-bodied fighters. The wounded are many, and there are few who have the strength and skill to guard us from the beasts lurking in the forest. The Radiant Host would give their lives to protect us, and have, but every day more of them are injured. Bravery alone is only worth so much in the face of overwhelming numbers. And while I am much appreciative of your help so far, I'm not so naive as to think that you'll remain here indefinitely. Had we another of your skill to aid us, we might at least stand a chance to weather the worst of this storm. However, my time in the great work was spent largely in solitude, and the people of this village know of little beyond its walls. But you've been to the furthest reaches and back, yes? Do you know of anyone else who might lend their stout arm to these humble folk? I knew I could count on your side. Your wide web of storied personages. Ogo and Kankana, you say? I believe we may be able to kill two birds with one stone with that pair. Unfortunately, my hands are full meeting the medicinal needs of the village. Seeing as you're already acquainted with these fellows, could you appeal to them on our behalf? Apologies for once again putting so much on your shoulders, but it's for the good of one and all. Can I count on your assistance? Yeah. Thank you, friend. Well, then off to Iblamad to meet this Kankana, eh? Safe travels, and I will pray that you return with good news. Well, off to Iblamad it is here then. Empty out my inventory a little bit here. Well, if it isn't an illusion, I had wondered when you might walk through my door again. I'm pleased to hear young Rakashir has taken to adventuring like a thief to a coin purse. He's more than capable enough to assist me on my less arduous tasks. Indeed, his future is bright. However, as much as it heartens me to see you, since your visit is entirely motivated by curiosity in our affairs, yes? I see. I did not know that Palaka's stand was beset by such troubles. But I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, all things considered. Naturally, I shall do all in my power to help. A few words to the right people and the merchants will have a shipment of supplies ready in a matter of bells. Inform this Izan that aid is on the way, and for much less coin than the merchants would usually charge. This chaos has gripped all of Radzatan, and it is only together that we shall find the strength to release ourselves from it. And if you require adventurer, then look no further. Supplies require brave souls to defend them, correct? Then I offer mine. I'll wait you at the gates. Wait for me, I'm coming too. Well, that's awfully nice of them that they're just going to try and do things that at a reduced cost. Usually when there's people in need, others are trying to take advantage to the fullest extent they can get away with. Kankana made good on her word, not that I doubt she would. The merchants are likely all too eager to make such a sizable trade. They even provided us the bags and coats for the journey. It appears Rakashir will be joining us. Try as I might to convince him otherwise, his mind's made up. Hopefully this will prove to be another learning experience for him. My grandmother always did say the road forward is paved with good deeds. The three of us shall see that no beast lays fang or claw upon these provisions. There are more supplies to come, but they will be delivered by the Radiant Host. We shall be the vanguard, the harbingers of salvation for Palaka's stand. And with that, let us be off. Such a long ways to go, and it seems to be so far out of the way. Like ridiculously far out of the way. That was a splendid display indeed. Your bravery never ceases to impress. I've never seen such a fierce warrior. I dare say she's every bit your equal. Children are so easily impressed. Well, Illusion is indeed a formidable adventurer. Your teacher has many great deeds to her name and more yet to come. Now, the village is not far. Let us march, and I challenge any monster to approach. I'd say you're far off the road. Hold on. Maybe not as far off the road as I thought. Did you see that, Rakashir? Mark well how quickly the bat beast succumbed to the fury of blades. In no small part thanks to this brave Arxidora. So this is the adventure that Yazan spoke of. Not since my last hunt with Sister have I fought so effortlessly with another. Never I have felt so invigorated to have such a mighty Arxidora fighting by my side. How do you keep it up? Just watching you has me out of breath. Endurance is the product of long hours of practice, lad. Well then, it seems my hunt is finished. Let's return to Balaka's stand before we draw the attention of something deadlier. Zahn will be eager to speak with you upon your return. Do not keep him waiting for too long. There you are. Sula told me you brought both the supplies and the protection you promised. She's at present preparing the game she hunted. She's promised to spar with me afterwards. I am fast feeling that I have made the right choice in coming here. Grateful for it, lass. It will do Sula good to have your energizing presence by your side. I understand that there are yet more supplies to come. I must find a way to thank the merchants and the one who spurred them to action. Kenkana, was it? Seems we have found a reliable ally thanks to you. Oh, teacher, don't forget, we should ask about the journal we found. Yes, of course, I was just about to mention it. The beast Ulan I felled was holding fast to this. Perhaps you know who the owner is? This? By the Mansuya. Yes, I do. In fact, know who penned this journal. They were dear friends of mine. Unfortunately, they didn't survive the tragedy that befell us. I see. I am sorry for your loss. Thank you. Luckily, their memory lives on in their child, and now this journal. When she comes of age, I'll show this to her, that she might come to know who her parents were. Life is but a string of meetings and farewells. There's the memories that sustain us, that give us life. In this way, those whose journey has ended watch over those with the strength to step forward into a new day. Yeah, that sounds about right. Of all the wisdom grandmother passed down, I hold this to be the most precious. Memories are the greatest treasure that we can leave behind. Your grandmother had a way with words. She could have taught even the divinities a thing or two. I dare say you may be right, young Rakashir. I am not half so wise as she was, but her sage advice has been a beacon which has always guided me true. Truth be told, I first come to you here to repay the debt I owed, as grandmother would have wanted. See now, however, that fate intended for me to be here. In Tula I have met a comrade-at-arms, and in Rakashir I have found a capable and eager student. For both of their sakes, I must strive ever to be better than the day I was before. Perhaps I should take up the art of dance. The fierce display of the Sexegume compelled me to set down my spear and take up the katana, but the grace and deadliness with which the dancers throw their weapons has a charm all its own. Some measure of peace has returned to the Matonga, and I believe my skills will put to better use here. An adventurer must court challenge, after all. My teacher has a daring spirit, if slightly reckless, but worry not, I'll make sure she doesn't come to harm. If you listen to a single word I have said, Rakashir, you have no notion of the dangers I must brave daily, for now you should be content to behold great deeds and learn from them. I wager your adventures will soon take you far from here. Rest assured, I shall safeguard the people of Palaka stand in your stead. I look forward to hearing tales of your exploits. Well then, the first order of the day is to attune to the Eighth Rite and gather information. Jot this lesson down, young Rakashir, for these are the fundamentals of adventuring. Come now. Our lack of supplies was weighing heavily on my mind. I feared for both the Passerine and the child. But for the first time in a long while, I can breathe easily. Ugel's presence has proven to be a salve on Sula's mood. As well, she laughs as she hasn't seen since her sister's passing. We both have you to thank for our reversals of fortune. Even the departed have benefited from Ogle's arrival. Delivery of the journal was an unexpected boon, and will doubtless prove to be vital in raising the child. When she becomes old enough to understand its contents, she'll come to know the deep love her parents bore for her. A love so steadfast that will shield her from the world's cruelty. Of course, I intend to tell her all about your part in her salvation as well. But for now, there's work to be done, for both of us. I'm sure wheresoever your travels may take you, don't forget the friends you have in this corner of Thavnair. And lastly, be safe. If you die before I can repay the debt I owe you, I'll hunt you through the seven hells until the ledger is balanced. So let's see it doesn't come to that, eh? I'll see what I can do about managing that. And so that was the quest of Budding Adventure. Thank you for joining us here today for this little video here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you again either for another video on YouTube or maybe one of our mini streams over on Twitch. Till then though, have a wonderful rest of your day.